Apple's making a big deal out of the word Pro. This, the iPhone 11 Pro, is the first iPhone to get the word Pro after it. And we're here to tell you just how pro it goes. There are 5 big upgrades with the iPhone 11 Pro. Actually, that's a lie. There's one big upgrade, and that's this spider eye sort of situation, which is the camera unit. But before we get into that, let's talk about 4 things that the iPhone 11 Pro has that the iPhone 11 doesn't. The first thing that you get only if you buy an iPhone 11 Pro is this ugly little white brick. It is an 18-watt charger that's capable of fast charging. That means you can get a 50% charge in about 30 minutes. You can buy it separately, but you will not get it if you buy the non-Pro iPhone 11. The second thing that's exclusive to the iPhone 11 Pro is this stainless steel housing and beautiful matte glass back. The iPhone 11 has a glossy glass back and it's fingerprint city, but this silky smooth situation has an oleophobic coating to help keep it looking clean, and it also just looks gorgeous. Apple also says that it's the toughest glass on a smartphone ever, but Apple says that every year. This might be the prettiest though. Number 3, battery's better. Apple managed to cram a bigger battery into the iPhone 11 Pro, which is slightly thicker and slightly wider than the iPhone XS. And thanks to the new A13 Bionic chip and some efficiency upgrades, the iPhone 11 Pro gets 4 hours more battery than the XS, and the iPhone 11 Pro Max gets 5 hours more. The next thing that's only on the iPhone 11 Pro is this pretty screen. What you're looking at here is the next generation of Apple OLED displays. Apple calls it the Super Retina XDR, and it basically means that it's a little bit brighter and a little bit prettier. The iPhone 11 has a Liquid Retina LCD display, which simply can't compete with the OLED. And the difference is obvious when you're looking at both screens at once. That brings us to the 5th and final thing that you can only get on the iPhone 11 Pro. And yes, there really are only 5 things that are different about the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 11 Pro. Anyways, it's this goofy camera bump. So the long and short of it is that Apple has added an ultra-wide camera to the wide camera and the telephoto camera that were on the iPhone XS. This is interesting because now the iPhone 11 Pro can zoom in and out. But that's only the top line improvement. The iPhone 11 Pro camera is simply better all around. There are new features like night mode, which lets you basically take pictures in the dark. And thanks to the new A13 Bionic chip, there will soon be a process called Deep Fusion that uses machine learning and neural networks to improve image quality. And again, the features I just mentioned are also on the iPhone 11. So really the only thing that makes the iPhone 11 Pro camera special is that telephoto camera. So let me really break it down for you. There are really only 5 things that are different about the 2 phones, but they feel really different, and that matters to me. The iPhone 11 feels kind of big and kind of cheap with its LCD screen and aluminum housing and all that. The iPhone 11 Pro just feels better in my hand. I think the screen looks better, that's important to me. The camera features are kind of cool. It's kind of icing on the cake. So this is the XS, this is the 11. You can see it's a little bit thicker and wider, and the difference in back is like very noticeable. If I decide to upgrade from the XS, which I haven't decided to do yet, I would go with the Pro. It's just like my XS, but better. And I really do like the matte glass.